All right, this is Mike Iser here. We are on day 67 of my case study, testing out My Legion Secret. And what I'm going to go into in this video is a question that I got over here with regards to how I manage sending out all my emails. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to go over how I structure everything and address everything in his question over here. But for now, before I get into that and the results for the day, I'm going to go over, for the newer people, what My Legion Secret over here is. So this is a service that drip feeds you 100 leads each day, and you're spending $1 for those 100 leads each day because it's a $30 a month membership. So every day I'm spending $1 getting 100 leads, right? And I'm also spending $30 as an initial setup fee. So it's $60 total the first month, the setup fee, and the recurring billing of $30 each month. Then month number 2 is just the recurring billing of $30, and so on every month thereafter. So this is a cheaper alternative than, say, buying an autoresponder and buying solo ads, driving the solo ads to the landing page, hoping those convert into leads that then convert into sales, right? There you'd have to spend a lot of money just to get some clicks, and those clicks don't necessarily translate into leads at the rate that you want. Like if you're lucky, you'll get 33%, 30% conversion, and then out of those 30 people that you purchase for, say, 50 bucks or something, you know, maybe you don't get a sale at all. You know, maybe it takes 200 clicks before you get a sale. So you're just looking to break even at least and then make it up on the back end. So it's an expensive endeavor to get involved in that. So this is a cheaper alternative. So if you don't quite have the money to do solo ads, this is something else that you can look into doing. And thus far, for me, I'm on, as I said, day 67, right? Am I day 67? Okay, yes, day 67. So I'm on day 67. I broke even day 50, which is awesome. Like imagine starting a business and then breaking even after only 50 days, and now you're in profit. I'm in profit now. If this continues, at least $495 a month. Basically 500 bucks profit each month if this continues. Just if nothing changes. And I'm getting new leads all the time, so I expect this to go up and up and up month after month. But we'll see. This is a case study after all. But yeah, this is being very profitable. And one other thing I want to say is that I'm not only getting 100 leads a day. That's not why. That's not how I was able to achieve those results. The reason why I got those results is, first of all, if you refer someone underneath your main account, you will get 100 bonus leads, and that's the max, by the way. The max is 200 leads on this account. So instead of getting 3,000 leads at the end of the month, if you have a bonus 100 leads, that's going to be 6,000 leads at the end of the month. And then the next month will be 12,000, and so on. You're building up all these leads, this list, right? But there's another caveat, and that is that if you own both of these properties, like if you refer yourself and create your second account under your first using this referral ID to sign up, then you will be getting 200 here, 100 here, that's 300 a day, 9,000 a month. So we went from 3,000 to 6,000 to now 9,000. And it doesn't stop there, because I'm now at the point where I've got 7 accounts and I've chained them. One under the other, one referring the next one, so that they're each getting 200, 200, 200 leads, except for the bottom one, which is getting 100. But I was able to get some sales on that bottom one for My Legion Secret and get the bonus leads there, and now I'm getting 1,400 leads a day. So you don't have to get 7 accounts if you don't want to. There are some people that get, I'll just say it this way. I would recommend 5 accounts to start with if you can afford it. If you can't afford 5 accounts to start with, go with 2 and then work your way up over time. Okay, I would say minimum 2, because if you go with 1, you're gonna have to have the patience of a Zen Buddha master to, you know, get some noticeable results. It'll take a long time to build that list up. So that's what I would suggest you do. And so yeah, I'm getting 1,400 leads a day, and I'm at the point now where I've got a list of well over 83,000 now. I'm not sure of the exact number, and that's across all 7 accounts. Like each of the accounts has a little over 10,000, 11,000 leads, right? I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are. Let me just check over here. Like this one has actually 13,300. So I've got a couple that are, I started out with 5 accounts, I'll say this much. And then on day 5, I got account 6. Day 6, I got account 7. And I've just been consistently getting more and more hops. And then day 17 is where I got my first sale. And that's the other thing. It takes a while for you to build up the leads and then get the sales popping, right? The more accounts you have, the less patience you'll have to execute and waiting for that to happen if you're doing everything else right. And when they start hitting, the sales come in consistently. So, you have to have patience. You have to let the leads build up. It takes 3 to 4 weeks before you start seeing the sales pop, okay? So people often say, you know, I'm on day 10, I'm on day 14, day 20, day 30 even, and they haven't gotten a sale. But it depends on how many accounts you have. Are you constructing the right emails? Are you promoting the right products? But I've seen cases where people get their first sale after 45 days or even 55 days, but it's a matter of patience and it's a matter of doing the right things that you have control over, and in the end, it's a numbers game. And as the leads build up, you'll eventually get those leads, those good leads, you'll eventually get those sales building up, and you'll start becoming, you know, profitable. So I've gone off on a long tangent here. So I'm gonna go over that process beginning to end with you for those of you who are newer, but for now, I wanna go over the results of the day. And then following that, I'll get into the topic of the day, which is how I structure and organize things. So results. I did not get a sale for the day in question. Let me just bring up a better view of this. Where do I go to here? Let me click this. So day in question was over here. I always report on the prior day. Did not get a sale here, but and also the other thing I wanted to mention is that I'm promoting the same product. I'm restarting with write-up reviews because I did really well with that this last run, and it's looking to outperform the other program I was promoting, Social Paid. So I'm just sticking with that again, and we'll see how this progresses. But this is where I'm at. And as far as the hops are concerned, we got, let me just zoom in over here, 994 hops. We got 5 order form impressions, hops per order form impression, a little bit high this day, but we'll see how that changes over the next few days. Okay, so that's where we are. And let me just show you this view over here. The last 14 days, let me put a 7-day average up here. This is where we're at. We're still averaging at around 1,000 hops a day, which is good. Okay, so those are the stats for the day, and the topic of the day is how I organize things. My phone thinks I'm talking to it. Why does it do that? Okay, anyways, let me just turn this off over here. Okay, got a little distracted. So how do I organize myself in the sending out of my emails? It doesn't have to be very complicated at all. So all I do is I have all my emails in folders over here. So here are the products that I can potentially promote. This is Get Paid to Use Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, the #1 program in the e-business and e-marketing category on Clickbank. And paid online writing jobs, I tried this, did not get any sale after 3,600 hops. I can't recommend that right now. Write-up reviews, I see great results with this, and I'm currently promoting this. ClickWell system, this is something that I thought about promoting, but I didn't actually promote. I have seen someone get results with this. Michael Day got results with this, although it wasn't as good as the results he got promoting Social Paid. So what I'm focusing on are these two. So all I do is I cycle between these two programs. I come in here, and here are all these emails. And normally you have 10 emails to promote with, because if I go over here to the marketplace, let me just load up the marketplace and show you where I get the emails from. It's from this e-business and e-marketing category over here. And I go to the affiliate page right over here to source the emails. And the one that I'm doing right now is, where is it? Write-up reviews, where is it? There it is. It's over here. So let me open this up. All I do is, normally I'd go over here, right? And I'd source these 10 emails over here, right? But I don't want to keep going to this page every time. So the way I organize things is I don't come over here all the time. I just copy these and paste them into these text documents like you can see over here. And normally what you see over here are like bracket to bracket name, and you want to replace all this stuff like bracket to bracket country. That's indicating that we need to put a short code in there, which I'll explain later for the newer people. And the short code that you need to place in there, let me just bring it up over here, is, here's one, is this, bracket to bracket, these squiggly brackets, and first name fix. That's what actually has to go in there for My Legion Secret to replace that with that person's actual first name. So I've already got everything structured perfectly in this text document for My Legion Secret to understand properly. It's not going to understand this bracket to bracket name. It understands this as, okay, I need to put that person's actual first name in there. And it doesn't understand country. There's no short code for country to put the person's actual location, like if they're from the USA or Canada or whatnot. So I had to remove that and put in something else there, like, you know, we're looking for people from your country becomes we're looking for people from your area. So I've done all those alterations and I put it in these text files. As far as signature goes, I put in my own name over here. So it's just a matter of copying and pasting out of these text documents. And above here, at the very top, I put my affiliate link in just in case I need that. And below here, I put in various subject lines. I usually have more than 3 subject lines to choose from. Like if you look at my other text documents over here, you'll see I've got multiple subject lines to choose from, because this addresses the other question that was posed, which was, let me just go back here, how to make sure not to send every month the same emails to all leads every month when my list is growing. So the concern here is that you're sending the same email again and again, and people are going to get fatigued from seeing that same email and not open it. So one thing that you can do, which is what I was showing you, is create alterations of the email subject line and use those alterations. However, I found from personal experience that even if you alter things like this, eventually you will notice fatigue. So other things that you could try, which I haven't done yet, is maybe removing these brackets, maybe even removing dollar amounts from the titles, although I'm not experimenting with that as of yet, because dollar signs work so well in getting clicks, getting opens rather. But yeah, unless I see my hops drop significantly, I'm not going to play around too much with these emails. I'm going to just go with using these alterations over here. And as long as these alterations are continuing to allow, as long as I see my hops are continuing to maintain, my sales are continuing to go up rather, that's the main metric, I have no reason to play around with this anymore. You're going to see people that see the same email message and don't click it. That's going to happen. But you're always getting new leads every single day, week upon week, that are going to see the offer for the first time. So it's for that reason that I don't worry about things. And unless my metrics tell me otherwise, I'm going to keep doing what I'm currently doing. So I'm going to keep on using like alterations of this subject over here, like maybe using this sometimes. And sure, people are going to see the same emails, and especially if you're only promoting one product. Like I'm cycling between 2 products right now, and actually I just recently switched to cycling over 1 product. But there's someone, I Build Lists, who's doing amazing with just promoting social paid over and over again. You could check him out. He's got a really good channel, good journey himself. He's doing something similar to what I'm doing. So he is being very successful just reusing the same emails over and over again. So from his personal experience, he sees no issue with other people seeing the same offer over and over again. And me, myself, I'm promoting 2 products. I don't see any drop off in sales. I'm seeing an increase in sales. So I have no reason to change what I'm doing. So that is the answer to that question as far as how I structure my emails. Do I concern myself with people seeing the same emails over and over? I don't. Always getting new emails, new people rather, seeing my emails. And unless my metrics tell me otherwise, I'm not going to change anything that I'm doing. Okay? So this is what I'd suggest you do if you want to organize yourself. Get all the emails, put them in text files or Word documents so that it's just a matter of copying and pasting out of here when you need to send your next email. Now, another thing that you can do is if you go into My Legion Secret and you go to the mailing system here, you can see that you've got the emails already saved over here. So all you can do is when you need to resend an email, find it over here from what you sent in the past, click it, load it, and boom, it's loaded up. You don't even need to change the affiliate link in here to put in, like normally when I do this, I copy from one account, from like account 1, and then I paste the email into account. This will make sense to the newer people later on, but normally I copy and paste the emails. Like when I finish mailing to account 1 and I open up account 2, I copy the email from account 1, paste it into account 2, and then change the link, the tracking ID here from, let me just show you, from a 1 to a 2 over here, right? But if you just do this, if you just find the email over here and load it up, you won't even need to change the links. You will only need to change the subject line over here. Okay, so that's an alternative that you can do. Just load up the email from your past history and then change this subject line to any one of these that you have in your text file. So this is how I organize myself. This is how I'd suggest you organize yourself if you're doing this. It doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, this is far from perfect, but the only thing that matters is at the end of the month, you're seeing sales coming in. Let me just show you that. You're seeing sales coming in, right? See, every month, every week, I'm seeing over $100, and as long as things are in an upward trend, I'm not changing anything. Okay? So that answers that question. Now, for those of you who are looking to see how this process works, beginning to end, this is what you do. You come over here to the video description over here. So I've got a link over here. If you click this link, it leads you over to this Sizzle page, and you can view it, view the video over here, give you a little introduction to My Legion Secrets, and this will tell you a little bit more. If you scroll down here, you can see people's results. But what you want to click on is this button over here, and enter your email address here, and then click Get Started, and that will send you over to the sales page, which I'll show you right here. So then you'll see this overview. And then from here, if you're choosing to sign up with My Legion Secret, you click on this, enter your email, and then be brought to the point where you can sign up. Now, once you've entered all your information, your credit card information and whatnot, and you've signed up, and you log into your account, I'm gonna show you something very important here. What you're gonna have to do when you're setting up your accounts, okay? When you set up your account number 2, account number 1 doesn't matter. Account number 2 is where you need to pay attention. Here's where you copy this link, paste it into your browser, and then sign up for your second account. That way, using this referral ID, your second account will be linked to your first account, giving you those 100 bonus leads. And the way that you'll know that's successful is if you go to My Leads over here, you'll see this update to 200 leads will appear in this much time. Okay? So make sure that when you sign up for your second account, you use this referral ID, copy it. You could paste it into another browser just to be doubly certain that you sign up under yourself, or you could clear your cookies, but you don't have to do that. Just copy and paste. I'm just saying, like, if you want to be extra safe, copy and paste it into the browser, sign up, and then you'll notice that that is underneath your main account and giving you those bonus leads. Other than that, you have to use a different email address for each one of these accounts, and if you're creating multiple accounts in the same day, put in a 2 at the end of your first name and a 2 at the end of your last name for account 2. And, like Mike 2, Iser 2, Mike 3, Iser 3 for your third account. That way you'll avoid any issues with the system rejecting multiple accounts being created with the same first and last name. And if you need to change that 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of your names, just go to Account and Profile and delete them later on, okay? But that's the process, beginning to end, of how you set up your accounts. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do, and if you have any questions, by the way, you can leave them in the comments, or you could contact support. They are very good with sorting this out because they are aware that people want to create multiple accounts, okay? Now, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna go to Mailing System. Once you've got your account set up, you're gonna select all your leads over here, and then you're gonna, like I was saying before, you're gonna copy and paste, right? And normally, what I'd do is I'd come over here to what I showed you already and copy and paste from here. But what I'm going to do instead this time is what I always do, which is copy and paste from my text file. So let's just say we choose to copy this title. We paste this title in here, right? Next, we're going to copy the body over here. Okay, and we're going to paste the body in over here. Now, I'm not sure if this is the actual right email or not, but it doesn't matter. Let's just say that this is the email that I'm sending out for the day. I'm not sending out an email, so I'm not worried about it because I've already sent out an email. You see, when you send out an email, you see these bars go across the screen telling you that it's working, and then this pops up saying that you have to wait 23 hours before you can send your next mailing. You can send one mailing per day pretty much, right? Per account. So anyways, all I do is I paste this in here, and as you can see, this has this first name fix, which is brought from up over here. So that's going to put that person's first name in that spot. You don't need to worry about full name or last name or email or IP or sign up date. The only thing that matters is this first name. That's all you're going to be using. So now we've selected all our leads. We've put in the subject line. We've put in the body. Next thing we want to do is put in the link. We don't have a link in here. So where we get the link from is we come over here and we look for the product we're promoting, which is Right App Reviews. We hit promote over here, and then we put in our account nickname over here. Normally that's already entered. And then we hit in, for a tracking ID, we put in like WAR for Right App Reviews. It's an acronym for the product. MLGS1 for our first My Legion secret account. So if we get a sale from this, we know which product and which account generated it. So here we click Generate Hop Links. We click this button. Once this green thing appears, we've got it. Then we come back over here. We click this link icon and we Control V, paste that in. Okay. Now we've got our link in there. Everything else is good. We hit perfect timing. This is going to send it out, send the email out to when the people are most likely to see the email and open the email. Because the system keeps track of historical data, it knows when people are most likely to open. So click that to increase your open rate. Doesn't matter what time of the day you send the email, as long as you click that. Next thing is you're going to click Send Email. Now, I've already sent an email, but what you'll see, I took a screenshot of it, is you're going to see Preview and Send Email. And if you click Preview, you'll see a pop-up appear where you can look it over, double check everything. If you like it, click Close, then click Send Email. Okay? Then, once you've sent for one account, here's where I talk about the copying and pasting. Okay, so when you send to account number 2, you're going to right-click up here at the tab over here, duplicate this tab, and then on this duplicated tab, you're going to sign out and sign back in with your second account. This is going to make copying and pasting over the emails a little bit easier. This is one of the methods that you can use. Like I said before, there's another method, which is just loading the email. But if you are just starting, you're not going to have any emails to load, right? So you're going to select all the emails on your second account, come back to your first tab, which you left open, and then highlight everything for this subject here, and then Control-C to copy it, and then Control-V to paste that into your second account. And then you're going to do the same thing here. Control-A, Control-C, copy the body, and then come back here, Control-A, Control-V to paste the body in there. And here's where I said, like, you're going to have to change this link. Go over here, and then put in a 2 over here so that we know if a sale happens here, it's from our second account. But again, if you just selected the appropriate email that you've already sent in the past from here and loaded it up, you wouldn't need to do all of that. All you need to do is change the subject line if you wanted to. But that's how you'd enter in your second account information, and then you'd hit perfect timing, and then just double check, and then hit send email here. And you do that same process for all your accounts. It'll take you under 10 minutes. Initially, it'll take you more, but you'll get it down to where it's like habitual, it's easy, you don't even have to think about it, right? So that's the process beginning to end. And if you do sign up using the link down below, let me know in the comments below, because what I'll do is not only will I provide you with any help that you need through email, because this game is going to play with your head. When you're going along and you're not seeing sales, you're going to need someone to help you out, to keep you on the right path, because if you stick with this, you are going to see success. If you have a number, like if you want to see success faster, get more accounts. If you want to start with 2 accounts, you're going to have to exercise a little bit more patience. So if you're in a situation where you're not seeing the results you want, I'll be there to set you straight, keep you on the straight and narrow so that you can stick with it long enough to see results, okay? So get enough accounts that you're not like fretting that, oh, I'm spending so much money, I can't take this anymore, I need to see X number of results in X days. Like, get a certain number of accounts that you can comfortably run for 3 months. Give this a 3-month run, okay? In those 3 months, you're going to understand how this works. You're going to understand, you know, how to send the emails properly. You're going to get to a point where you're seeing money coming in by the month number 3. And like I said, I personally have broken even day 50. Now, you may break even day 40. You may break even day 70 or day 80. But point is, it takes time, and you need to allow yourself that time. And I'm just saying that I will, for now, provide, you know, the ability to help you out along that journey through email, keep you on the straight and narrow. And also, I'll offer you some email swipe files, which you can use to promote My Lead Gen Secret to the My Lead Gen Secret leads themselves. And why would you want to do that? Well, because if you have 5 accounts and your bottom account's only getting 100 leads, you want to get those bonus leads at the bottom account, so that instead of 900 leads a day, you get 1,000 leads a day. So you can use these emails that I'll give you and copy and paste them and promote My Lead Gen Secret on that bottom account and get those extra bonus leads there, okay? But other than that, I'm going to wrap this video up and hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like the video. And if you're newer here, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so that you're notified of future videos as I release them. And also helps to get the message out there, get more people aware of this system, how it works, how to be profitable with it, because right now this is a very small channel and I'm still growing, okay? But I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I'll see you in the next one.